Good evening, and thank you guys for joining us on News Channel 7 at 6. I'm Jade Fleury. This is the property where David Strahota was last seen, and nearly 9 months later, he's still missing. As the temperature continues to get cooler, there's more of a need for warming shelters like these. In a word, necessary. Artists and agents were asking about the Grand Theater's safety procedures, and it was those conversations that led to the enhanced security. A lack of crossing guards is causing the Wisconsin Rapids Police Department to reach out for help, so they've taken to social media to fill the void and keep officers on patrol. Wisconsin is ranked number 8 in honey production in the United States, and these warmer temperatures create the perfect environment for bees to produce their honey. Starting next week, crews will be grinding the concrete here on Camp Phillips Road to prepare for a new asphalt overlay. Friends and family of the veterans on the flight are already here waiting for their loved ones to land. I'm here with Tamara Suchi, whose dad is on the honor flight. Tamara, how does it feel to have your dad on this flight?
It's about the Roberts family. It's unfortunate they had to wait almost 40 years. But justice was served.
In 1984, Eleanor Roberts was brutally murdered in Wood County. Her murderer, John Sarver, remained free for 36 years after her death.
There wasn't a lot of technology available at that time for law enforcement.
To help solve the case, the Wood County Sheriff's Office reached out to other agencies.
You have to look for the assistance of other departments, whether it's law enforcement, crime lab, Department of Justice. It starts almost immediately.
A key piece of evidence helped tie Sarver to the murder, but it wasn't enough to put Sarver behind bars at the time.
Investigator Lewandowski processed that scene and probably, I believe, pulled the biggest, strongest piece of evidence, that John Sarver's palm print in the bathroom where Eleanor was discovered.
Although years went by, investigators never gave up on the case.
The passion of working this investigation from the start until the conviction never changed. What changed were individuals that were working on the case. Special Agent for the Department of Justice, Shane Heiser from Wood County, was also assigned to the case.
The first thing we did was looked at all the evidence and looked at the 5,000-6,000 pages of reports that were done over the years. And then we met with all the investigators who had worked the case.
But it was the teamwork and request to the state that put Sarver behind bars for good.
It came down to the Attorney General's office, getting involved with the investigation and the prosecution of this.
The family believed in DCI, they believed in Wood County, and to continue to have that over 38 years meant a lot to us.
It's bad enough to be without power at any point, but it's even worse for business owners. And Central Wisconsin is continuing to restore power to about 7,000 people in the Central Wisconsin area. A combination of precipitation and wind were part of the cause of Thursday morning's power outages.
What we're seeing right now was not just some of the heavy snow and the wind causing outages, but some of that freezing ice.
Freezing ice on tree branches can cause them to get heavy and lean on power lines.
The tree branch freezes, it really creates a lot of weight on that, and then all it takes is maybe a little bit more snow, a little bit of wind will knock that tree branch down into our power lines to our equipment, and that right now is what's causing the biggest issues.
It's not just homeowners affected by the power outages.
A lot of snow and no lights, no power.
We rolled in here for office staff around 7 o'clock this morning. Power was out then.
Small business owners also had to put their work on pause this morning until power was restored hours later.
So we're pretty much at a standstill when that happens. We're not able to get into any of our accounts for our customers. We're not able to manufacture anything.
Marathon Feed says they haven't experienced anything like this morning before.
That's the first time I've been here for 20 years, first time that power has been out when we've arrived in the morning.
They were thankful to have their power back at 10 o'clock this morning.
Came on quicker than I expected. When you've seen all the damage on the way in with the trees down and the lines down. So
we are back to full force, manufacturing, delivering, answering phones and taking orders again, and our customers are understanding of the situation.
WPS says that they do expect to have 95% of customers who lost their power have that power restored by the end of the day. Reporting live from Marathon, Jade Fleury, News Channel 7. The Wisconsin State Water Ski Show is still going on right now, and behind me you can see skiers and spectators waiting in anticipation for the next event.
We're getting our chain skippers right off that dock.
We're excited to be here and we can't wait to compete today.
It's day 2 of the Wisconsin State Water Ski Show Championships.
It's a 4-day tournament. Most tournaments are only 2 days.
The state's top skiers have traveled here from all corners to compete for a spot on the grand stage.
This is the culmination of your season. As a team, you work so hard every year for this. This is the big show. This is it. This is what everybody works for. It means a lot to everybody.
72 individual competitors and 24 teams are competing to see who will qualify for the National Water Ski Show Championships.
I am a Division II team with the Central Wisconsin Water Walkers.
Danielle Moon has been skiing for over 10 years. She says her team will perform a number of tricks for the ski show.
So we do a variety of everything, from jump to swivel to barefoot to climbing pyramids, obviously.
Moon says the energy at the event is her favorite part about competing.
The camaraderie of everybody around you. I think it's so much fun. It's such a team environment. Everybody loves to be here and you support one another.
The Wisconsin Rapids Visitors Bureau says the 4-day ski show brings in about 5,000 visitors to the area.
Direct impact to, lodging properties and restaurants, gas stations, even the stores for people to pick up, essentials. And this event last year had a $3.7 million economic impact in our area.